What's up, everybody? It's me again, your favorite podcast host, Mr. Mike Jolly. Thank you for watching this new video reaction. As you can see, I am wearing a very old Randy Orton t-shirt and a Stone Cold Steve Austin hat because today's review is something from the WWE and C4 Energy, but a little backstory. I've been a wrestling fan pretty much my entire life. I can remember days of Portland wrestling where a who's who would come through, like in the late 70s, early 80s. Guys like Rocky Johnson, Tom Pritchard, the Dynamite Kid, Tom Billington, Dave Sierra, who was known as originally the Assassin and then later as Top Gun, Raven, then known as Scotty the Body. We also had guys like Steve Dahl, who later became Stephen Dunn. Steve Dahl and Scott Peterson were the Southern Rockers, the first iteration of the Southern Rockers. And then Rex King became a part of the Southern Rockers, and then later was known as Timothy Dunn. And, later they became the team known as Well Done in WWE, and then later in other promotions on the independent scene. But then once I moved from Ariel, Washington, where we just had an antenna, and watching Portland wrestling every Saturday night at 11 p.m. So yeah, it was a late night. When we moved to where we had cable, that was where I got introduced to then known as the WWF, and guys like Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, who I'd seen in Portland a few times, the Junkyard Dog, Roddy Piper, who was actually from the Portland area. In the early 80s, I'm still thinking Wendy Richter, the Fabulous Moolah, Leilani Kai, the Hart Foundation, Tito Santana, guys like that. And then, I just kept following it, and then of course we also had the National Wrestling Alliance, the old National Wrestling Alliance, Jim Crockett Promotions, guys like Ric Flair, the Four Horsemen, Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, Barry Windham, who was in the WWF when I first started watching with Mike Rotundo. Of course, Mike Rotundo was in the NWA as well. Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, the list goes on. And then, you go into the 90s, you had guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, The Undertaker, who was probably one of my favorite of all time. You had Kane, the New Age Outlaws, X-Pac, the Nation of Domination, Disciples of Apocalypse with Crush, Brian Lee, and the Harris Twins. The Harris Twins and Crush were actually wrestled in Portland in the late 80s. And sadly, Portland shut, the Don Owen promotion shut down in 1992 after being on the air for close to 40 plus years. They were one of the longest running TV shows in the United States at the time. And then you get into the 2000s, you got guys like Randy Orton, John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, and the list just goes on and on and on. And I've been a fan of it ever since. I watched my first wrestling event when I was 3 on television. I've been to a few WWF, WWE shows here in Portland. I've been to WrestleMania. I was at WrestleMania 19 in Seattle in 2003. I actually have a photo of me with Becky Lynch. My buddy Mikey and I got to meet Becky Lynch at the Portland Comic Con a few years ago, so that was pretty cool before she became, known as Big Time Bex. So let's get into this review here. So we have, it's the WWE, and they partnered with C4 Energy to come up with Ultimate Energy. It has 3x tri-stem experience. Of course, they've got the Then Now Forever Together logo on there. I have no idea what teacrine and dynamine are. I have no idea. Let's see. Supercharged energy, a bold flavor. What happens when tangy cranberry collides with sweet lemonade? So it's a cranberry lemonade, from what I've been gathering. It's got 300 milligrams of caffeine, and you know, a lot of kids watch WWE now. They have for many years, and it says right here, not recommended for anyone under 18. But you know, that's not going to stop somebody from getting it, and that's one concern I have about this. So let's try this. It is carbonated, so I apologize for the sniffliness and congestion I have. We've had some fires here in the Northwest, and because of that, we also had mid upper 90s for the past 4 days with no wind, so the air's kind of stagnant and causing, you know, the smoke from that fire just to be in our sky. But hopefully we have, from what I heard today, that we're going to have a thunderstorm, and hopefully we won't lose power like we did a couple weeks ago. All right, so let's give this a taste. All right, this is WWE's C4 Ultimate Energy Berry Power Bomb. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I taste more lemonade than I do cranberry, but it's good. I really like it. That's a definite thumbs up. But yeah, I kind of confused. But that's neither here nor there. So, don't forget to check out my podcasts, which are available here on YouTube. You just search, just go through the videos on my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hit that bell for notifications. Check out my Washington State football talk, which I'll provide the link to in the description below. Check out some of my friends' channels. I'll provide a link to their channels. And also check out RayCon products. 15% off your order is pretty dang good. And their everyday earbuds, which I have, are fantastic. I just can't gush enough about them. And, you know, they hold a charge for days. So you just charge them in, charge the case up, which uses a regular USB-C cable. Oh, excuse me. And they quickly charge, so that's a big plus. And then the earbuds themselves are so small that they're very discreet. Nobody knows you're wearing them. The sound is just phenomenal. And when you get a phone call, oh my gosh, the phone calls, people can hear you clearly and you can hear the other person clearly. So check them out. The link will be in the description, and you get 15% off your order when you click the link below. Well, guys, that's going to wrap this video up. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to finish this can off and then enjoy the rest of my Saturday. It is college football day, so let's get it. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.